So that's when I hit the emergency button, and then people started to notice, and they were all hitting the emergency buttons.
A terrifying experience for a Calgary mom who was riding the CTrain with her kids after the Calgary Stampede parade. Lindsay Harkema was planning on getting off the train at the Calgary Zoo station. When they arrived, the doors opened and her 3-year-old led the way, getting off of the train. Harkema's stroller got stuck, and when she went to adjust it to get off, the doors shut. Her 3-year-old on the platform, and Lindsay Harkema and her baby inside on the train.
And she was on the platform and she heard the doors close and turned around and started banging on the door, and she was very scared and calling my name, and I couldn't get off.
The doors did not open and the train pulled away. A kind stranger moved the 3-year-old away from the doors, Harkema and others pushing the emergency button.
And then that's when they came over the emergency line and said, "What's wrong?" And I said, "My 3-year-old's on the platform and I'm not." And he said, "We'll just get off at the other station."
Lindsay Harkema is not happy that the train carried on to the next station, and a train to catch back to her daughter left as Harkema's train arrived, not held by transit so that she could get back to her daughter quicker. In a statement to City News, Calgary Transit says the help button on a CTrain does not stop the train or open the doors. It alerts the operator and our operations control center that there is a concern on board, and it allows our staff to see and speak with the customer who has pushed the button. The statement goes on to say, on parade day when the help button was used, our teams were able to see the 3-year-old at the station and keep an eye on the child until the mother was able to return. They were also able to see where the next train heading back to Centre Street Station was and when it would arrive to take the mother there. During such a busy time, CTrains come very frequently, and while we couldn't hold the previous train, our OCC team identified that another one was only 1 minute away and would be able to reunite the mother and child quickly. We understand how scary an experience like this could be, which is why we make sure we have additional staff in our OCC to monitor and provide assistance at platforms. Our teams were keeping an eye on the child every step of the way until the mother was back. Lindsay had a tearful reunion with her daughter, who was safe when she arrived back at the station, hugging many strangers who stayed to help.
I don't want any response at all, honestly. I want action. I want them to make this so it never happens to anybody else again, because again, it could have been so much worse, and I can't imagine if it happened to somebody else in a worse situation.
In Calgary, Danina Falkenberg, City News.